People of the verse, welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator with a very quick update about what is coming up right now, what is happening with Star Citizen Alpha 3.9. And I was very surprised to see this morning when I woke up that on the forum, in the patch notes section, there is a post that says that Star Citizen is back in the PTU. Apparently, this is the S patch that has been released to the PTU. Of course, it is recommended that people delete their user folders if you want to have a look over there. And it seems that they're really trying their best to work on anything that is related to persistence, and especially when it comes to character reset, alpha UEC stability, and character state stability, which is interesting because this is exactly what yesterday's video was about, and the reason why I decided not to play Star Citizen Alpha 3.9.0 anymore until we had finally a hotfix eventually, or maybe a 3.9.1 patch. So the timing could not have been better, in my opinion. The known issues here, so ships can end up in an unknown and irretrievable claimable state. This is something that I think CIG must absolutely fix, especially I'm thinking about all the people who only have one or maybe two ships at best, and they can't get their ships. I can totally understand how frustrating that can be, because even myself with just half a dozen ships, I still thought that to be extremely annoying. So CIG, we are counting on you for that. Players cannot access the private lobby in Star Marine and Arena Commander. There's another issue regarding Star Marine and Arena Commander. Players are unable to change ship selection in Arena Commander mode. It's interesting that they seem to be focusing a lot on Star Marine and Arena Commander, because we've seen a lot of Star Marine and Arena Commander patch note lines in the previous patch notes back in the original 3.9.0 PTU phase. The multi-tool from the prison commissary does not come equipped with an orbit mining attachment. That means that if you are in prison and you want to mine your way out of prison, you can't, because there's no orbit mining attachment. So this is something that should be also fixed, because it's quite game-breaking. And if the player exits to menu, disconnect, crashes during the loading screen onto out of prison, their loadout will not be changed. This is something that I have experienced myself, which explains why when you go out of prison, you go back to Everest Harbor, you still have your prison outfit, and you still have your inventory, so that's great, but your loadout is still your prison outfit. And that is because, if you remember, this is at least what happened to me when I got out of prison. Every time you die, including, I suppose, when you leave prison, it's kind of similar as dying. Every time you die or leave prison, you get a black screen that prevents you from doing anything. It's like a forever loading screen, so you have to log out and log in again, which is really annoying. And that is why, if this happens here, you are going to get your prison loadout. They fixed a couple of things. The characters should no longer become invisible and unusable. I was really lucky that this was not something that has happened to me, but I've heard that this happened to quite a few of you guys in the comment section. I know I don't reply to all of the comments, but I do read them. So yes, that's a really nice thing for you guys who used to have this problem. Hopefully, you are going to no longer experience this in the future. Players should no longer spawn without their mobiGlass attached. This is also a bug that I have not experienced. Duplicate ships should no longer occasionally generate. That's also interesting, since yesterday we were talking about that also with some of the people who interacted with me in the comment sections, that they would say, "Oh, you're right, you have a lot of you have a lot of duplicate ships." Well, this is not something that should be happening, and it's going to be fixed. And Alpha UEC should remain consistent from session to session. They've also improved long-term persistence to be more optimized and to make issues easier to investigate. That is probably on their end. So it's not, from what I understand, it is not in the live servers yet. It is still in the PTU. So if you want to check out the PTU, now is a time to have a look and to try to see if this new version is working better or not. It's working quite better than the PU for me, at least. Well, of course, the footage that you're seeing was not from the PU. I tried very briefly. I saw that some of the combat interdiction beacons were here. I was not interdicted though, but I'm not the combat interdiction. I mean, the combat beacons were here. So this is something that we don't see in the PU anymore. So that's something I'm really looking forward to because it's one of my favorite combat situations in the verse. So I hope that they're going to stay consistent as well. That's all for this very quick video, guys. A big shout out to GamerSoul for becoming my latest Patreon. He also hit that join button at the same time, so that is very generous of you, GamerSoul. Thank you so much. I still haven't finished writing the full review of 3.9, guys, but I promise you guys it is going to come this week. I hope it's going to come, well, basically my deadline is tomorrow, because then after we're going to review it, I start season on Friday. So it's going to come tomorrow, don't worry about it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I am signing out.